Unfortunately, we did receive some bad news today. The groundhog did see his shadow, and we will have 6 more weeks of winter. And if you live in like the Northeast, then you've definitely experienced winter with this past snowstorm. But we also received some good news today. NCAA football is back. Kind of? It's a little more complex than it seems, and I'm here to spill all the details. Hey YouTube, my name is Tyler, and welcome to The Athletic Nerd. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more sports content coming in the near future. The first thing I want to cover is when, because I'm not sure everybody understands that, like when it's coming back. It has been announced that it will not be coming back in 2021, this current year. But there's a strong chance it comes back in 2022, about 18 months from now, likely towards the start of next year's college season. And it does make a lot of sense, given that the game is in the early stages as reported, even though I do think that they've been working on it underneath the hood. But even then, because especially since they didn't know there was a possibility that it could be coming back anytime in the near future. And it will only be back on next gen, so PS5 and the new Xbox that came out. And it will be a reboot of NCAA Football 14, the last game that did come out. So that means basically gonna be like the exact same game, but without image and likeness. So like you're not gonna get like a 6'6", 230-pound rocket arm, 99 overall Trevor Lawrence. Even with like a different name, that they can't have that this year because they would get sued. They would get sued for that. But it will be basically the same game. So like the same features, Road to Glory will be the exact same, the dynasty modes and all that will be the exact same. And it will probably not even be on the level of Madden, because Madden has been around for a long time. They've already laid the groundwork, all of that stuff, and Madden is supposed to be improved upon every year. Even though it does seem like a low bar, it may be a little bit less quality. So for anybody wondering, the reason why they're bringing it back is it will bring in a lot of money, obviously, because of the demand for the game, and even the fact that it will be just a reboot without updated rosters, which will probably get around because they'll allow the servers once again, so people will just download the rosters the same way people download files in Madden. So if people didn't know that, the main reason I think they brought it back is for future years. Because if you're one of the people that have been underneath a rock recently and just didn't know that there has been a decision that has to be made by the NCAA this year that they set, I think, in 2019, that most likely the athletes will be able to profit off of their name, image, and likeness. So I think that EA is trying to lay the groundwork for college football, and just to make sure that the market is still there and all that stuff. So if they could get this stuff ready, which I think is the main reason why they're only putting it on next gen and not even going to waste time on current gen, which is PS4 and Xbox One, is so that if they could have everything ready and have like the base ready so that they could build off of and improve on and try to get some of the bugs taken care of, so that in the future when they can negotiate with the players and be able to pay the players the same way that the NFL players get paid for being in Madden, that they'll already have everything set up so they don't have to have like a lesser quality game like they will next year, or just like a reboot the way that they are having next year. But even then, even if it's like a little bit lesser quality and that it won't have updated rosters, everybody does not care, myself included, even though I likely won't be buying the game at the moment since I only have PS4. Since that it's just a quality college football game is back. Now people like Doug Flutie, Maximum Football have tried, but it is a lot lower quality. It's like indie quality, and they can't have updated rosters, even though they did get close with a lot of the college teams. So the fact that, but it's funny actually to me is that I recently bought NCAA football and basketball for PS3 since that was before the only way to get it. And this was literally last month, so the fact that NCAA football is coming out, but it will only come out next year, so I'll be able to enjoy the game now. And even especially since it's only coming out next gen, which I probably won't be getting for a while, it's just so funny because I got so relieved. Because if I were to have to pay, because it does cost a decent amount, because that it was the last games that were made. That if I would have spent all that money and then just it would have been wasted, because it'll probably be $60 to pay for the new one, I would just been crying myself to sleep every single night, to be honest, because just to have that feeling and knowing I wasted so much money, I wouldn't have been able to bear it. But that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was different than a lot of the videos I'm making, since this is video game related and it does involve college sports. But I just had to cover it since it's such big news, especially in the sports world for all the fans out there. So basically, just to know, it's not coming back this year. It's not going to have players like Trevor Lawrence officially in there, but they will probably allow you to download rosters. I'm just giving Trevor Lawrence as an example, as obviously he probably wouldn't even have been in the game next year. He may have been if they would allow it, since he's no longer a college player. But they'll probably allow you to download rosters, so that's not an issue. It will not be expanded upon with new features, all that. It will be a reboot. So it's going to be the exact same as Road to Glory and Diamond in the Dynasty modes, where they can't really add anything onto it. It may be a little less quality than Madden, and it will probably have some bugs into it, especially since they're trying to adjust it to the next gen. But it will still be a great game. Everybody was going to love it regardless. EA just made millions upon millions of dollars, so congratulations to them and just to everybody else. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and check out my other content, and have a great day.